Welcome to Two Women in Crypto, a weekly podcast birthed on a whim by two women who are excited about the cryptocurrency landscape and have a shared passion about empowering others to step into the digital tokenized world of the future. We offer tips, tricks, and our own individual insights as to how to begin to navigate this shift. We are not financial advisors nor experts. We are just here to encourage you to look at the possibilities. So welcome to the future. You're right on time.
On time. Good morning.
Good morning. Yay.
Welcome back, everybody, to Two Women in Crypto, episode 29. We've been doing this just over 6 months.
I know, it's crazy. And we are doing so many super cool things. It's hard to contain the excitement, right?
I mean,
my gosh.
I am so filled with joy, and every time I feel like I'm about to come in for a landing and ground for a little bit, something beautiful and amazing emerges, and I was like, I don't even know how I'm not going to cry today on this episode.
You know what? I could feel the emotion. I felt the emotion all night long. I know we're going to talk about that in just a minute, but it's really spectacular what's being woven here.
It really is. It really is. So thank you, everybody, for joining us live. We're going to start the show off. We have something like super special. So two of my dear friends, Suzanne and Tracy, they've been working, with Two Women in Crypto for probably about a year now. And they have 4 children. And one of their kids she just turned 8 years old. And apparently she's been listening to us every single week, and she put together a little ditty that we would like to share. And I just want to give a big shout out because this is the future of finance. And we have 2 amazing parents that are teaching their children about the blockchain. You want to roll it?
Exactly. Here we go. Enjoy.
Hi. My name is Josie, I'm 8 years old, and I'm going to play It's Raining Crypto. I would like to start off by thanking Andrea and Kelly for inviting me to sing. It's raining crypto from out of the sky, crypto, so many kinds, just open your wallet, decentralized. It's raining crypto, no more legacy, crypto, it's no fantasy, Bitcoin or else, XRP, get all the crypto, FOMO, FOMO, achieve your dreams, HODL, HODL, get your BTC, Bitcoin, Luna, Stellar, Shiba, Bitcoin, Luna, Stellar, Shiba, Bitcoin, Luna, Stellar, Shiba, Inu. It's raining crypto. Raining crypto. Raining crypto. It's raining crypto to the moon!
Oh my God. Oh my gosh.
No words.
And Josie, for you, I have been singing this all night long in my dreams, everything else. And I love everything that it's just so beautifully written. I am amazed.
Unbelievable. And when I spoke to Josie on the phone, I was like, did your mom help you with this? And she said, no. She's like, I just been listening to you every week. And she said, it's the same thing that because I do the same thing for education. And it just hits us, right? And this song, It's Raining Tacos. And she made it, It's Raining Crypto. And it just hit her. And she just floated out. So way to go. Big shout out to Josie. That is beautiful, amazing. You are an inspiration for all of us.
Yes. And Josie, just because of this, we are creating a Two Women in Crypto Kids. We are going to continue to educate the younger generation because you are a huge inspiration. So thank you for that. All right, let's get into it. We have so much amazing things to talk about.
Yeah, it's been quite a week. But I wanted to start the show out because I was doing a bunch of different transactions this week using, crypto, and I was going to send just over $100 in Bitcoin, and I went to the transaction fee, and it was going to cost me $20 to send Bitcoin. So I was like, okay, I'm not going to do that. So then I went and I actually sent Cardano, which is ADA, and that costs about $1.80 to send that transaction, which is much cheaper than the $20 fee. So then later on that week, I sent some XRP, and the XRP, the charge was 0.001 XRP, which is a fraction of the penny, and it hit the account simultaneously.
Yeah.
So it's such a good learning experience because Bitcoin, at least right now, and again, it's different wherever you live. I get that Bitcoin is a lifeline for people where they can send Bitcoin back and forth to each other when the governments are like freezing people's accounts or sanctions, whatever it may be. But like when they're charging you a $20 fee, it's not sustainable. It's not, to me, that's not an evolved use case for peer-to-peer daily, like sending money back and forth, right?
Right, exactly.
And yeah, and then we look at XRP and we see it's a fraction of a penny, instantaneous settlement. What would you use to send money back and forth? What would you use for a payment? Would you use Bitcoin or would you use XRP? And it's just something to think about. And I just thought, like, it's such a cool, like, real world sending each other crypto. It's awesome. And I do believe that the Bitcoin fees will come down. They have the Lightning Network. They're working on their ecosystem. But for right now, I would want to hold my Bitcoin as a store of value. Like, wouldn't you?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
At this point in time, most certainly.
Yep. So that was like a pretty cool experience this week. So another really cool thing that happened this week is so Stripe is like a payment processing provider, and they can programmatically do settlements in over 70 countries worldwide, and you convert that into your local currency. And Twitter just added Stripe as a way to, like, people can receive earnings and payouts now in the United States digital coin.
Yeah, I saw that too. I'm super excited about that. And I think it's only being rolled out to certain individuals at this point in time, but eventually it'll become a very broad process, which, I do everything through Stripe. I have for years. So that was really exciting to see that process.
Yeah. It's so interesting. And, I know we all saw, like, Elon Musk is, did he actually buy out Twitter, or is he attempting to? I'm hearing a lot of different things.
No, he bought it out.
Okay.
And then there's a whole, and I can, of course, me, I'm almost going to go down the esoteric road, but yeah, he bought it out. $44 billion, which is a very significant number in and of itself. So yeah.
Okay.
So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, because it was really interesting. So those who have been following crypto for a while know that Elon Musk is a big fan of Dogecoin. And Elon Musk, I live in Central Florida. So like when they would shoot the rockets up into the sky, and it was all the Starlink satellites, it was actually like visually very, very pleasing, because like they would do like trains of rockets, like, and it was like boom, 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 boom. And you're just like, oh my God, they're creating like this worldwide satellite web for communications. And the developers at Doge have been working on sending Doge using radio waves. So they were able to send Doge without the internet, connected to the Starlink satellite, and they could send the Doge. I think they did it for like 100 miles.
Yeah, that's huge, right?
Just through radio waves. And when we think about how many people in the world that don't have access to banking, this is going to reach everyone. This will reach people in the rural towns where they can do like peer-to-peer transactions, because all you need is a phone. You don't need a bank account anymore, like a traditional bank account. So, I mean, kudos to them. That's a huge, huge accomplishment.
It is huge. And I think it's just, obviously we're in such our world is changing so very quickly. And if anybody isn't familiar with Doge, take a peek at it. It's an opportunity. And by the way, this is never financial advice. Obviously, the way we started this, we are here for entertainment purposes only.
That's right.
We are our own best comedians, believe you me. But if you haven't looked into Doge, and of course it started very much as a meme, as a joke, really. But it has taken on a life of its own. And this is another kind of nail into its platform of its sustainability moving forward. So you might want to take a look at the coin as far as whether or not it's something you want to add to portfolio or not. But I'm going to relook at it. I'm not holding Doge at this time. I was earlier, but I might want to take another peek at that just based on what it has the potential of doing at this point.
Yeah, absolutely. And I know once Elon and Twitter made the announcement, we saw Doge, like it spiked up, and then I think it came right back down. So it's such a good learning experience right there. Like,
oh, absolutely.
Yeah, because like we've seen this over and over again when news happens and then the price of a coin pumps, everybody FOMOs in, right? Fear of missing out. It's like, oh my God, I'm going to miss out. Doge is going to the moon. It hits a peak, it bumps its head up on the chart, and it comes down, it levels out. And then we'll see, like, when more and more adoption's coming, as Josie says, it's going to be raining crypto.
I know, right?
It's just a matter of time, right? We're seeing mass adoption and the prices and the economy. It's just like, it's so confusing. It's just, it is what it is, right? Because there's nothing we can do about the price, but we bring the news every single week, and it's just more and more and more adoption. It's only a matter of time. Like, it's totally going to be raining cryptos, and we're all going to be dancing in our beds.
And right now we're just going doom on the charts. So everybody hang tight. It's going to move eventually, one way or the other.
Yep.
That's all good.
And just to make note, like I don't have ill feelings for anyone in the government. Like, I'm sure everyone's just doing their job, but like, Senator Warren came out right after Elon Musk acquired Twitter, and she was just like, that's too much power, that's too much control given to one person, right? Because when we think about Elon Musk, he makes electric cars, but he doesn't just make electric cars. Like, he's actually building like AI tunnels throughout the city of California. That's another project that he's working on. He bought out Neuralink to connect our brain to AI, to the computer. Not a big fan. That's another podcast. He has Starlink to provide communications to everyone all along the world. And now he bought Twitter. I don't necessarily disagree with Senator Warren, but my question to Senator Warren is this: why is it not okay for, Elon Musk to buy Twitter when he's a proponent of free speech? This is what he's saying, right?
Right.
You want to declare BlackRock, which is the largest financial institution in the world, a too big to fail. This is what she was pushing for last year. So it's just like, where's your priorities? Like, where does it end? Like, I would like to see all the monopolies broken up and come back to the private citizens. But like, we got to keep these things in mind. And that's why I always tell people we have to research who's in our government and what are they doing, right? And that's just, I'm just going to leave it at that.
Well, leaving it at that, and what truly is the truth.
Right. What truly is the truth.
So.
Yeah. So Elon Musk, you better be a good person.
Yeah.
Right? Because he has a lot of power.
He has a lot of power.
Yep.
He does.
So let's just dive into some of the fun news this week. All right. So Fidelity Investments came out and made an announcement that they're going to roll out a 401k for their employees. And basically what this is going to do, it's going to allow the employees to invest in Bitcoin, like, it's going to be like a dedicated digital asset account. So we're seeing more and more companies like putting in, this 401k, like BlackRock just filed for an ETF fund, which we've talked about over and over again on the show. So we're really starting to see mass adoption. We have to keep things in mind. This is a slow process. The United States has the reserve world currency. Okay. We will be the last to kind of transition and fully adopt this new digital economy. But this is just so good because now we have Fidelity Investments allowing their employees to take part of their 401k and invest it into a Bitcoin fund. And this is just the beginning. It's going to be all digital assets.
Yeah,
digital assets.
It is. And wasn't there was an announcement, was it yesterday, about Goldman Sachs and leading the first loan with Bitcoin?
Yeah.
Just looking for, was that yesterday?
Yeah, I think that was yesterday. Goldman Sachs just did their first loan using Bitcoin. And I know even some Congress people and senators in the government, they actually disclosed that they were holding some digital assets, like they're investing in it.
Right.
So kudos to all of those, people in the government that were transparent, because we need transparency, right? And we see the government time and time again not being transparent with us. So at least we have some people that are like, hey, I'm holding Bitcoin. And really interesting, some of the people are holding basic attention token, and
which is the Brave token.
The Brave token, right? So the basic attention token pays you for viewing advertisements online.
On the Brave browser. Yep, exactly.
Yep. And everybody should have, by now, should be completely switched over, doing your searches on the Brave browser, not using a Google search engine, a Chrome search engine. We don't have to do that. They're collecting your data and they're not monetizing you. In the new digital economy, we will be paid for our content and for our data. And the basic attention token is a really good example of this, okay? Because what Brandon Ike, he was the founder of Brave. He created the basic attention token. He also created JavaScript programming language. He created Mozilla Firefox. Okay, this is no Joe Schmo. He knows what he's doing, and he's paying us for our data, and that is fair. That is 100% fair. And it's really cool because Uphold, you can connect your Brave wallet to Uphold account, and it'll go directly into your Uphold account, and you can either hold it, or you can convert it into $1.
So just for those that may not be aware, because we could be speaking foreign language to a lot of the folks that may be listening or tuning in. So Brave is a browser similar to Google Chrome that you can download. So when you download and switch over to Brave browser, you also want to change your search engine from DuckDuckGo to the Brave search engine. This is part of our Safety and Privacy 101 class.
Yep.
In addition to that, you want to create a wallet within that, the Brave wallet, or you can attach it to a Gemini wallet. There's other options there, or your Uphold wallet, and then you get to accrue the BAT tokens. So, and a BAT token it's a super cool scenario that they've got built in there. And I love the fact that when I'm doing my work and I have multiple browsers, and I'll click on ads on occasion or whatever the case may be, and I get to earn as I go. And I'm online all day long. We all are, especially as a graphic designer or a web designer. I'm always in front of my systems. So it's perfect for adding a little bit of change to the back end.
Definitely. And if you're the type of person that doesn't like to see ads, you can just opt out and you'll never see an ad. So that's also really good, because some people are like, I don't need to earn my 4 basic attention tokens a month or whatever it may be. But you have the power. You are controlling your data. And that's part of this new digital economy. Like, we are going to gain control over our data.
Yep, absolutely. Couldn't agree more. Woo-hoo!
Woohoo! Right.
Woo-hoo.
So here's a little rumor, Kelly. You ready for this?
Oh, I'm leaning in.
All right.
Coffee cooler chatter. Let's go.
Yeah, I switched over to my unsweet iced tea.
Coffee cooler, water cooler chatter is what I wanted to say. But coffee is what I got. So anyway, go ahead.
Okay. So I heard kind of through the grapevine, and I've had a couple of people ask me, like, how can I purchase some XDC? And I think I'll do a deep dive maybe next week or the week after, on that coin. It is one of those ISO 222 tokens. It's connected to the Corda blockchain, and we don't have to get into like all the, intricacies of it now.
Right.
But Uphold, I think, is going to start to offer XDC on their platform. And I've been perusing through some of the stuff on Uphold, and it's a good example of how the old legacy system and the old, like NASDAQ and New York Stock Exchange, it's going to merge with the new digital platforms, such as Uphold. So we'll be able to buy our Tesla, our Apple, whatever you want to buy, with like paper, gold, and silver, which I don't really recommend, but some people, it's totally fine. Like, you do you. And then you could buy a whole bunch of cryptocurrencies. So we're really starting to see the merge of the old with the new as adoption continues, and these ecosystems are becoming more and more mature.
That's exciting.
It's really exciting. And I think XDC is trading like under 10 cents. And I think right now you could buy it on BitTrue, Bitfinex, and KuCoin, which are all.
Yeah, but KuCoin you can't get in the United States. So see, Andrea, just so that you were grandfathered in because you started your journey way earlier than we did. So yeah, absolutely. And Gate.io is also listed, but U.S. citizens can't use Gate.io any longer either. So, right. But on Uphold, you can also purchase XRP. For anybody who's leaning in and listening to this, just so you know, Uphold has some options for you that you're not going to find on the regular exchanges, such as XDC and XRP.
Yeah. And we usually keep a link below, like a little like referral link. So I think you get like a couple of bucks in Bitcoin when you use our link, and it helps us out and it helps you out. Just throwing that out there.
That'll be in the notes below today's podcast.
Awesome. So the other cool thing too with Uphold that I noticed during the week, and I know I shared this with you, Kelly, is like Kava is another cryptocurrency, and Uphold is paying 19.5% interest.
Yeah. And I'm like, I don't have Kava, but man, that makes me think I should have some Kava. And Kava's chart is looking really, really strong too.
Yep. So I'll add that. I don't hold Kava either, so I'll add that to my list to do Kava and XDC, and I'll bring everybody the information soon.
That'd be great.
Sure. Yeah. And then, we had like a really fun week this week. I was like out in the community a little bit, and like I was working with one of my friends, and on her Safepal wallet, she was holding VeChain, and she was earning VeTho, which is like the fuel to power the VeChain platform. And like, I had no idea.
I don't know how it's happening. I mean, I've been in Safepal for a long time. I've reached out to other people that have been in Safepal for a long time, and nobody, because she didn't do anything. It just happened. And I still am like mind blown, which is awesome.
Yeah. So if anyone in the community, like if you're holding VeChain on your Safepal and you have VeTho, like let us know, because Kelly and I, we spent a really long time reaching out to our network of developers and IT people, and no one understands. It's not on Safepal's website. Like we don't know. We have no idea.
Right, because you can create liquidity pairing within Safepal. You can do that, but she didn't do any of these extra steps. It just happened to her. And so I've got Vitho envy, just so you know, because I'm like, how is this happening? I mean, it's awesome. But because of that, I also discovered that deep dive, which is new. You can now earn, 10% back on holding BUSD in your Safepal trading wallet, which is huge too. I mean, because as we're entering or exiting positions based on whatever our trading thesis is, holding your coins, if you're using Safepal and BUSD, makes perfect sense to do that based especially on that earning potential.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And like the other thing that like I'm most excited about is that as these centralized exchanges get taken over by the SEC, the Securities Exchange Commission, look up Gary Gensler.
Right.
So the SEC's job is to protect the retail investor from harm. And it's harmful for us, right, to earn interest on Celsius. And we know they're going to go after Voyager and Gemini. They've gone after Coinbase. But here we go. We have a decentralized hardware wallet, and we're earning 10% just by holding the dollar. And it's just awesome. So like Kelly and I, like Kelly was doing a deep dive on Safepal. I jumped on Ledger, and it's just like through Ledger, if you hold Tezos, Tron, Cosmos, Algorand, Polkadot, you can stake it and earn interest on a decentralized hardware wallet. So this is hope and this is progress, right? Because as these centralized entities come after us and try to take all control, right? They want control over all the money and how we earn our money. We have Ledger and we have Safepal that are offering interest by staking our coins, which is a non-taxable event.
Right.
And this is fantastic because more people can start to enter in the decentralized world of finance. And Kelly and I are here to step you through how to get it all. And it takes some time. We understand it's a learning curve. We're so super patient. And like, we're just so proud of everyone who's here because you're early. You're so early. Like we could see crypto. Like I know people would be so sad if crypto dropped even further because the interest rates are rising. We have high inflation. So crypto goes down. But what a great time to dollar cost average in. Yeah. Because I'm telling y'all, in a couple years, when Bitcoin is 100 grand, we're all going to be like, whoa, thank God we bought the dip. And we bought it again. And we bought it again.
Exactly. I couldn't agree with you more. And, to the community that keeps on finding two women in crypto, whether through word of mouth or whatever the case may be, which we're so grateful because really it's word of mouth. It is a big topic to tackle mentally. It really is. And it does. We need to exercise patience with ourselves in this learning curve because it's a huge learning curve, and it's really remapping the brain about how and what we think of our financial systems and how we move forward. So we love working with each and every one of you. It's been such a joy and will continue to be.
Yeah. Kelly and I just feel so honored to be here and just like spreading this word. And we're doing it through love and we're doing it through fun because we know this is really intense. We're not like undermining how crazy the world is, but like, we're just beings of light, energy, and love. So that's it. We're going to go through this with a light heart, an open heart, and we're going to transition into a decentralized world of finance and a decentralized way of living. And it's not going to happen. This is happening.
Happening. And we're educating you all through fun. Believe me, we have some really cool content coming out soon that is hysterical and super educational. So
It's epic. It's epic. It's legendary. We are working so hard to put this together as fast as we can. And we appreciate everybody's patience. So we know it's a lot of work. It's definitely like Kelly is like constantly building out the back end system. Definitely check out our website. It's like, it's fully functional now. Kelly's worked out a lot of bugs. We have a class tomorrow. It's $10. Get your friends, your family, get on the call. It's $10. Ask us anything, any question. We're here for everybody. And it's such a great way to learn through everybody's questions, because like these classes are awesome. And it's all of us, right? It's all of us coming together, creating this beautiful community of education. It's so awesome.
I love our I love everything that we're doing. But we do a monthly Q&A. It's the last Friday of every month. The registration link is below right here. It's our website, twowomenancrypto.com/classes and events, and you'll find it there. And then also too, just as we continue, there's little bugs every now and again when you build out a system, and we're laying the planks right before our feet hit the ground. So there might be some bugs every now and again. But we're working on it. But the other thing is we've decided to launch a membership just because we are talking about the website, and you'll find that under membership as well. And all the details are noted there. But anyway, again, just check us out. We're super excited, and like all of our social media channels too. I got to do that plug. Everybody's got to do that plug. Like the bell, ding, ding, ding. All those things that you get to hear.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. All right. So anyway, okay. What's next on our news?
Okay, so I was doing some research, obviously. So I came across an article from Citibank, and I think I sent it to you. It's right from Citibank's website. So they are testing ISO 222 coins with some of their partner branches. It started in 2021, and they, according to their documents on the website, the complete migration will be done in 2025. So we're going to see the ISO 222 tokens, which is this electronic messaging system back and forth between like countries, institutions, correspondent bankings, regular banks. All of this old legacy way of like transacting is going to be done on the ISO 222 platform, and some of those tokens are XRP, XLM, Algorand, XDC, IOTA, Cardano's coming, Hedera Hashgraph is coming, Quant is coming. I believe USDC, it's obvious, like Goldman Sachs has backed it. It's going to be there. But we definitely want to take a look at these coins, because we know that the SWIFT system, which is the major system that everyone uses all over the world to trade, they are going to be moving over November this year to ISO 222 standard. Okay, so when I look at Citibank and I'm watching a video from one of the SWIFT executives, okay. And basically what he said was, we need all like Western unions, MoneyGram, they all need to transition over to this ISO 222 standard, because what's going to happen is when they receive money, if they're not ISO 222 compliant, they'll be able to receive the message, but they won't be able to convert it into any kind of money. Yeah. So basically, you adopt this or go out of business.
Right. Yeah.
That's basically what that means. Now we know MoneyGram, they just did a huge partnership with Stellar Lumens, right? So Stellar XLM, they pretty much bought out a chunk of Stellar with one of their partners, and they're going to go live June of this year. So just keep that in mind. May is in a couple days. Okay. So even if it's delayed, it's sometime this year. MoneyGram is moving over to ISO 222 with XLM, not financial advice. Just do your own research. Definitely take some time and look into this. Now, I know that I've been really kind of going back and forth and checking out. If you go to Volantetech, it's Volante. Volante is a partner with Ripple. Volante is partnered with the Federal Reserve Bank. Okay. Volante was chosen to do the Fed Now payments. That will be going live in 2023. I jumped on their website a couple days ago. I think I sent this. I don't know if I sent this to you. I might. Yeah, I did. Poor Kelly. She gets like 800 articles
It's all good.
every week. So the cool thing about this is that Volante just launched a strategic partnership with KPMG. KPMG is one of the largest accounting institutions in the world. They just launched a strategic partnership for ISO 20022 to modernize the financial payment system. Okay, this is big news because what was it, like maybe 5 podcasts ago, I said KPMG is now holding Bitcoin on their treasury. So the more these large institutions, some of the largest institutions of the world, they're going to be holding cryptocurrency, and it'll be Bitcoin, it'll be Ethereum first. They're the first runners, they're the most adopted, and they are labeled right now as commodities. Okay. They don't really have regulatory clarity, but like they have clarity enough to where these institutions can adopt them. And when we see companies like KPMG holding Bitcoin, it's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time before this ripple becomes a tidal wave. I mean, it's just so many things to think about, and it's so exciting because like when I think about Volante and you look at their partnerships, right? 125 customers in 35 countries. It doesn't seem like it's a huge thing, but when they're partnered with Citibank and BNY Mellon and Goldman Sachs and Wells Fargo and the Federal Reserve Bank, and they're all going to connect. I mean, it's so much. It's so much to wrap our heads around.
You know what? And I just want to give you a shout out of deep appreciation because most of us are not doing these deep dives into what's happening. And it's a lot to take in, right? It's a lot to take in. So, I mean, that's not my preferred reading material. So I appreciate
really? Why not?
That
right?
So I never looked.
Right. And that's why I'm here. Like I'm a little like techie geek, and I've been an IT recruiter for over 20 years. And like, you know, the Federal Reserve Bank was my client, like Department of Defense. I've had, you know, top like Fortune 100 companies. And when I was watching these systems get built out, and people always ask me, they're like, Andrew, where do you get your information from? And I'm like, federalreserve.com, swift.com. you know, congress.com, whitehouse.gov. Like, so, you know, they're not hiding. Well, they're you know, it's hard to say, right? Because this is the stuff that I believe should be on the news, right? We should be talking.
Well, yeah, absolutely. They just distract you with other things is the point, really.
Right. And it becomes so blaringly obvious. Like the more you learn about cryptocurrency and about the future of finance, the more you can understand, like, wow, maybe the government doesn't have like my best interests at heart. Like maybe they're making decisions based on not what's best for the average person. And this is all we hear about. We always hear about like equity of outcome and inclusivity. But if you really were setting up a system of being inclusive, like why aren't our children learning these things? And why aren't adults learning these things? Because like when you're not showing us on like the mainstream media, right? And there's so much information. It's kind of like, it's kind of like a chaos theory. You know, it's like, you know, you're just bombarded with all of this negativity. When you step back and you do a deep dive, you're like, whoa, this is totally happening. Like this is absolutely happening. And again, it's like, that's why Kelly and I get so excited and so filled with love. And we get so many ideas because we want to create education for everyone. you
Oh,
know?
undoubtedly. It's so important. And as every moment ticks by, we become more and more empowered on doing so. So we highly encourage, all of us to be willing to step out of line. That's my big thing, is like, step out of line. We don't have to do exactly what we're being told, because what we're being told is a distraction.
Yeah. 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 And I like, kind of like, my theme for this week was like, why weren't we taught like civics class, in school? And I know some people, like maybe in their 50s, 60s, and 70s, like maybe they were, like some schools were doing it. But I grew up in New York and I was taught social studies.
Right.
I never learned about the Constitution. So big shout out to Hillsdale College. They offer a free Constitution 101 class.
We'll
Okay.
provide the link to that in the notes.
All right. Awesome. Awesome. So anyone who's interested in learning, just about the Constitution, it's like, I'm 50 and I'm like blown away, because there's so many things I don't know. So many things I just don't know. I had no idea, because
Oh, yeah.
we trusted the school system. We trusted the government. Like, what makes America so special? Why weren't things focused on, why do immigrants come to America? What makes America so great? It's the Constitution. So when I hear the World Economic Forum and the International Monetary Fund and the business of international settlements, when they talk about how we need a new social contract, okay, a social contract, an example is the Constitution. They want to get rid of the Constitution, folks. And we need to understand what makes the Constitution better. And it's not the Constitution that got us to where we were. It was not abiding by the Constitution which got us to where we were.
Oh, everything was just created into a business. Everything was created as a business, as a fiduciary. So.
Right. So we're going to take back our freedom, and we're going to educate ourselves on the rights. And Two Women in Crypto, and we stand for everyone. We don't care what you believe in. We don't
absolutely.
We just want to help you educate yourselves to make good choices for you and your family and your community. Because the faster we can create this ripple effect, right? It's like, the 100 monkey syndrome. I get an idea, Kelly gets an idea, all the other people get an idea, and then boom, it's out there in the universe, and people, they pick up on this. It's like a proven fact, right? So this is what we want to do, because we're going to move away from the centralized power, and we're moving into a decentralized world. And I know it seems that we're moving full force into this like centralized entity. So my question to everyone today is this: if you don't want to download a Fed app on your phone that's going to be connected to a digital ID, that'll be connected to your medical records, that'll be connected to your bank account, that'll be connected to your driver's license. We have seen time and time again, Facebook, Google, Amazon, they have major data breaches. Are we going to trust these people who have failed us over and over again? Because centralized systems are not secure. Decentralized systems are secure. Try to break into Bitcoin. Try to hack Monero. Try to hack Cardano. You can't do it. The IRS paid millions and millions of dollars to try to break the Monero code. They used our money to break a decentralized exchange. Not okay. And the more we learn about this, it's going to stop. It stops now, right? Because what's going to happen is we're going to pull our money out of the banking systems, and we're going to earn 10% on the digital version of the dollar on our hardware wallet. Yeah.
We're winning. I love it. Oh, I love the passion.
I mean, it's happening.
Oh,
you know
I know.
what I mean? It's like, it's so
I just
cool.
love the passion. It's so cool. So we implore you to start exercising the muscle, really start thinking about what's going on. This is what it's all about.
Yeah, because I mean, they can't control all of us. It's impossible.
Right.
It's like you can't control the information, like unless you're going to shut the whole internet down, you can't control what's happening.
Oh no, you can't.
You can't control it.
No.
Like people are so smart, and we're always going to find a way, and we're going to find a way together. And I know for just my path and coming into connection with like Kelly and all of the people and Two Women of Crypto, the amount of love, joy, community, it brings me a sense of purpose. I wake up in the morning and I'm like, bring it on, and it's just like, it's amazing. And like, we got to keep this momentum going because we're alive. We got to get busy living, right? And stop being fearful. There's so many things.
I couldn't agree with you more, right?
Yeah. I mean, there's so many things to be scared about in the world, but like day to day, like in this moment right now, we're filled with love and we're filled with compassion, and we have a purpose to make the next generation of people, like their lives are going to be so much better, right? We're gonna heal the world. We're gonna do everything is happening all at once. Sorry.
Well, look at little Josie. Look at little Josie, right? She's like, she is going to be a leader because she's going to understand at such an early age, right? And if she can help teach those of us that may be a little stuck in our way, because that's what happens. We become very stuck in our mind processes because we know what has worked in the past. And it's hard to create new habits. It's really difficult, but we're doing it.
Yeah, we're doing it, and we're doing it together. I know. Kelly and I were talking. We want to get Josie like a little a microphone. Like back in the day, they would have like really like young people would be like journalists, and they would like ask questions. And like, I mean, this is it. And we can see the kids, right? They're learning. She's learning through music, and she's having so much fun. And she's a genius. Like she's brilliant, And
she's leaning in. It's not that her parents are teaching her. She is leaning into the material. And you know what? I encourage anybody to, just really start thinking for yourself. So kudos again to Josie and her parents and to everybody else who's tuning into this now or on a recording, because we're doing it. We are.
Yep, we're totally doing it. We're totally doing it. I see Jordana's on. I just clicked over to comments.
Yep.
You guys are awesome. Jordana, I freaking love you. Jordana, please email us at Two Women in Crypto. What is it? What's our
at
email?
Proton. Two Women in Crypto at Proton. Yep.
Yep. So email us if you guys have anything that you want Kelly and I to cover. I'm working on 2 new classes right now. So every month we're going to have a new class. And if you subscribe, I think it's like $36 a month. But you get like you get the private Telegram group, and you get the Q&A classes included, and our monthly class. It's actually cheaper.
And all the archives as well. You get access to all the video archives, and you get a discount to our amazing, ever expanding creative shop that's going to have so much fun merchandise.
Yeah.
Right now we have a t-shirt in there that says plant potatoes.
That's right.
It's really cool, quirky plant potatoes, but it's a perfect representation of how we're approaching our lives and the fact that we are finding nothing but joy in everything that we're doing. And you are all a part of that.
I know. This is wonderful. I love everybody so much. And I think that's it. I mean, do you have anything else?
Nope. And as Kevin just said at the very end, hello, Kevin. He says, boom. Yep.
Boom. That's right. Boom, boom. So I've gotten some feedback, Kelly, about this potato shirt.
Okay.
It's got to say boom, boom. All right.
It does have to say
boom, boom. We're planting potatoes. Okay.
Okay.
Kevin got a little potato as an Easter present and a little egg. Me and Rowan dropped it off at his house.
Okay. Revision to the t-shirt coming. I had a couple of boom booms on there, but I was like, I'll put one with a boom boom on it too. We'll do a boom boom.
All right. Awesome. So hopefully we'll see you all tomorrow. The class is 11 a.m. Eastern. Bring your bring your questions. Sorry. And if, like I said, anything you guys are open to do. Oh, also subscribe to our website every week.
Yes.
So today I'm going to release another song, and I'm going to talk about it because like music is so uplifting. We learn from music, and it's going to be like a thing that I'm going to do for a while, a weekly blog, and it's free. Just subscribe to our website. Stay posted. We are building this out. It's something special.
So many things to come, guys. All right.
All right, y'all. We love you.
Huddle on.
Huddle on.
Boom, boom.
Boom, boom. Plant your potatoes.